Okay, this is the most exciting thing ever known, but you guys might know, might not know. But definitely, I think the children of God are going to go to my queen, my queen, my queen with this one. This is pretty exciting stuff. Okay, so at some point, I have to go to the island because it's on a timer. I don't have any more choice to play all these games. I have to just be a god at the island. Well, we also decided to jack on the island and our legal right to produce money 24/7 and jack into the system of Earth by putting God incorporated buildings everywhere as a way to put like lockets and necklaces from angels that you could pray and hold the lockets and necklaces and stuff. And, things that saints and gods and goddesses and stuff will make for you guys that are spiritual pieces or different fun products with the power of God and stuff. And we had planned on doing that with God Incorporated. And then through God Incorporated, it wouldn't matter if the whole world collapsed because you could just keep going to God Incorporated to get money or something. Like we could take care of good people and we wouldn't have to care about what tomorrow is. And so we had already planned all that. But this is one of the most exciting moments ever known. The gods are thinking about putting a workhouse and more on the planet. Workhouses, we were going to go to the island, regroup for the end of the world, get ready for our end of the world stuff. And then we were going to put buildings spiritually up in the sky. So the buildings in the sky were going to be like an empire or a little mini city and more, but has a workhouse in it to get all the work of God done that we need to get done. So that we're up in the sky too and can watch over our countries and watch over things right up in the sky really well. And of course, as gods, that's the way we go to work the best, is up high watching over everybody. Well, the gods have decided maybe we should infiltrate the earth a little bit more and put workhouses on earth. And that's pretty exciting because it's a pretty legendary day when an original god put a workhouse on the planet. Not this one, the first planet. So we haven't had workhouses on planets in a long time. So this is a big thing. The first god built a workhouse on a planet because the danger aspects were getting too big. And it was the coolest thing ever known to watch a god build a workhouse or, a Men in Black type of alien workhouse on a planet. The world went crazy about it. Everybody got into it. It was the coolest thing ever known. So now I know we're going to probably get a workhouse. So remember when I told you guys to watch that movie where Thor fights with that big thing that comes out of the sky? And what is that movie? I don't remember. But there's like a Thor in the movie. Thor's in the movie. There's a Captain America. And they're fighting like alien things that come into the area. You might want to watch movies like that a little bit more than usual to get ready, because when there are workhouses of gods literally on planets, it's about to be fun. There's going to be a lot of Clash of the Titans and the monumental fight of spiritual forces and alien forces among gods and more. It gets pretty exciting, pretty fun. Now, that said, the gods are probably looking for countries that are willing to rumble and live like that. So if you're a country that would not mind, let the gods know through my queen, my queen, my queen. Now, okay, that was a god saying it might get pretty big time too. Okay, so it might get a little bit bigger than that movie And you'd have to know it could get bigger than that movie. But go to that movie. There's like Thor. It has like Thor, Captain America. Oh, the Incredible Hulk. And it's, I forgot what, the Avengers. Somebody's saying Avengers or something. And in that movie, big weird aliens come from the sky, and this Captain America and Thor guy have to fight these aliens coming out of the sky right in front of like a whole city of people. And that's what it would be like for gods to open a workhouse among the world. So it would be pretty exciting. It would be pretty massive. It would be pretty magnitude. So, oh, there's another god chiming in. Hold on. Okay, there's a god. And he is saying, okay, there's a God saying, okay, I got to pass on this message. Okay, you're a country ruler, so you rule a country. You want to mass produce money constantly for a certain amount of days and give your percentage and keep doing it so you can just work with gods, work with money manufacturing and gods. But the gods have been busy. They haven't been able to get to you. So they just really need me to let you know they know and they're working on it. So thanks. And then the rest of you, anybody interested, my queen. If you want to see how the future would look if you did have a workhouse in your country, my queen. If you want to know what it's going to be like to work with gods while they're up in the sky running your country with you, my queen. Anything you guys want to learn or know about being the country's gods, gods do not hate to have a future with gods directly, my queen.